So what do you do when a narcissistic sibling accuses you of taking his forks? Well, you think about it and you're like, oh, this is a trap. But you know what? I don't want those forks. I never wanted those forks. I accidentally or inadvertently threw them in my bag because I was trying to escape his house very quickly. All right. So I don't want to think about these forks. I don't want them to become a major thing. I mean, I was dreaming about forks. They were dancing in my head every night. And I decided these forks are going back. Okay, they've become way too important to me to let him take over my life again because he's already abused me emotionally. So I halfway wash the forks because that's how I feel about the forks. All right, they're not that important. And I roll them up in a paper towel. I put them in front of me, and then I put them in a bag because I don't want to look at them because they represent unkindness and frustration. He wanted the serrated knife. I decided not to bring the serrated knife. You know why? Because I don't want him to know that I really cared that much, or a damn. I don't give a damn. And also, it might be not a good idea in a confrontation in case there is one. So I leave the serrated knife at home, bring the forks, put them in my glove compartment, and I drive very furtively over there, and I park 15 spaces away from his house because, this is going to be one of those very clandestine deliveries. I don't want any more confrontations or, engagements with him at all, at least for the next God only knows how long. Okay, that's how uncomfortable it has been. I put the forks again into a bag and another bag because, just to make sure they're safe. And I go walk very quietly and looking all around. And of course, there comes a neighbor of his, the busybody. He's like, hi, how are you? And I'm like, oh, I'm great. And just keep going, okay? And I walk past her pretending everything is normal. And yes, he was home. This is what I'm doing, is because I saw that he was home. And I very quietly, looking around, tiptoe up to his top step and I put the forks down in all the bags and I very quickly run away. Not that I was scared or anything. I just didn't want to give any more attention than I needed to myself or to the forks. And so I walk and I get in my car and I'm happy that I've gotten this over with, start the car, and I don't turn the lights on even though it's getting dark out because I still don't want to be seen, all right, by the narcissist. And I drive away and that was it. Oh, yes, I forgot. Yes, 3 hours. I gave him a good time to find the forks, on his front step. I sent him a text saying, your forks are on your front top step, okay, outside your door. He doesn't contact me right away. He waits another 3 hours like me. And then he says in his text, thank you for returning the forks. It's a trap, right? That's a narcissistic trap. Just, you have mail here too. So anytime you want to stop by, I don't think so. All right, I'll just change my address to everyone in the universe, okay? Because that's how yucky I felt after I stayed with you. And that's my fork story. And at least I return them and I feel damn proud of it and of myself, even though it was when I think back, it was a little weird, but it's over, okay? Hopefully. Deep breath. Let it all out. Deep breath.